Ready
For it. Yes, sir. Another
All
L.
right.
I don't even know. Is this like episode? I think this is episode 5. I think.
Have we had episode 4 yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this episode 5 then. What's going on, man? What's going on? This episode 5 of Hell on the Scale podcast, man. It's a little bit around the corner. Joining you with Florida Man, man. We get back into it. It's been a minute since we didn't talked to y'all for real. It's been about a when we thought last episode, it's been about a month, maybe.
Yeah, they don't know that though. All the episodes are pre-recorded.
Yeah, they are. But if you have been watching, you like, man,
Cause this,
like I
cause
feel
this
like you
not
try.
live. So it's like shit, we could drop all these bitches like consecutive days type shit. They gonna think we we did them all that one day.
I'm saying is 4 out yet?
Nah, it's not out.
Oh man, y'all gotta wait till y'all here 4 and 5. We might drop 4 and 5 on the same day. Really, just give them a treat. I ain't even like.
Type shit. But that one like all these whole pre-recorded. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know for real like this episode 5 cause we just be doing episodes and then I
Real. Well, we gonna have to go back and drop them in sequence because it's like they are in
well
episode.
I have been dropping them in sequence, but that's what I'm saying. Like I number them based off of when we do them. So like that's why I'm like I think it's episode 5, but we done did like 10 fucking zooms already. That's why I did
We'll,
like
we'll,
episode 3.
we'll go back and fix it. Whatever episode will be.
No, they already good. They already fixed. That's what I'm saying. Like I just do it in chronological order. So it don't really matter if we say what episode it is, but goddamn, that's what I
For
be.
the viewers,
I think
do is go ahead.
that I was just saying that's why I'd be like, I think it's episode so and so. That's why
Yeah.
I don't be too sure because we just be doing so many.
For the viewers, just do as the description says, not as I do.
Yeah, I was finna say shit. If
It look
anything, you'll know what episode it is once I type it into the shit, the title, episode title, and say like episode
you
whatever.
can y'all can read. Y'all
Yeah,
can read.
like even if we say episode 5 and it's like really episode 7, just forgive, just forgive us.
It'll be yeah, it's new content. It's new content. We do gotta keep up. And look, we didn't went so out of order. We didn't got into like breaking it down. It's like we can't even do like, oh, this the 100th episode anniversary. Like, man, it's gonna anyway. But alright, so this round we got a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff that happened, man. A lot of stuff that transpired.
Yeah, on
So
that, on that.
I'm sure everything that went happened and changed in y'all lives as well. You know, y'all probably could sit around and tell us this episode could be 4 hours long. We let everybody tell it, you know. So, uh, but yeah, man, let's let's get right into it, man.
Yeah, what we talking
Uh,
about?
what we talking about, man? We talking about perseverance, man. First of all, because this is definitely the season for that, and the seasons are changing, and like, if
Facts.
them transitions ain't fuck with you, at some point they gon' fuck with you. So everything transitioning, moving forward, and if you ain't moving forward with it, man, you getting lost. So
Yeah,
I
that
just advise everybody just roll with the punches for real, for real. That's what I'm doing. So
that's huge. But keep on that shit, y'all. Goddamn. We definitely been hearing other people too, like just kind of spreading this message of like, bruh, don't give up. Please don't give up on yourselves. Cause goddamn, we
So shout out them boys over at the Green Table Podcast too, man.
yeah,
That's really what it kind of stemmed from. I was watching them a couple weeks ago too, and it's just like for real. You can say a lot of shit, man. You can get on here and say a lot of negative shit, like man, this happening and this happening, and or you could say, hey, we gonna have to keep thugging regardless. So
I mean,
I choose the latter.
yeah, that's what it come down to. You gotta keep thugging, man. Just keep. keep moving, keep being innovative type shit. Like that's who we are. Goddamn, we figure it out. We try to figure out how to do it for ourselves before we ask for a handout. So you got to keep that same energy type shit.
And if thugging for you is working some more hours and goddamn
Oh God,
picking your kids up and going fishing or whatever, that's thugging for you. You keep doing that too, man. Look,
facts, facts. Keep going. We need everybody. We need everybody we could get. Even if it's your first time growing, even if you like you only grow one plant, even if you got damn only growing one light, like it don't matter what you doing. Like just keep doing that shit. Yeah.
you gotta try it to see if it's for you. To be honest, I advise everybody to try growing, just at least because like if you've been thinking about taking a leap into it or whatever, just try it because it's like at least you'll get into it and be like, oh, like yeah, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Like I, it
Everybody.
was for me, so I can't imagine what it's like for somebody that is not. But you got to get into it and try it to know, like, yeah, that ain't for me, or it is. Because if it is, it get under your skin. It's like you start buying seeds and you looking at new lights, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah, you definitely gotta just fucking grow. And even if it's not to see, like for what you said, like to see if you like it or not, like just at least try it. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like, all right, the difference between the weed that I grow versus the weed that I buy. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't do that good of a job, like that weed still gonna surprise you, and like you'll be able to see, like, all right, this is like
yeah.
the difference. You'll be able to, buy a little bit smarter type shit. Like you ain't gonna spend your money on certain shit because like I done grew a few plants before. Like it ain't hitting like that. It ain't smelling like that. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't sticky like that. You can make some,
If you've never had quality, growing will introduce you to actual quality. Yeah,
like I said, even if it's not that good, it's still gonna be.
because you'll take. I imagine you'll take care of it to a point that it'll be even at its worst better than what most people are putting out.
Yeah, it's like as long as you could get the harvest without any mold or bugs, like you're gonna be smoking good
Yeah, definitely. I think you avoid mold, bugs, mildew. You're solid.
for sure.
Hell, I had bud right my first run. I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
I threw it away. Um, cause I showed my partner, and he was like, maybe he was like crush that bud, and like that one didn't do it, but the other one, like when you crush a bud and it gives out them spores.
yeah, it'll like throw out
Mhm.
that dust and shit. Yeah,
I threw that one away, but I didn't know. Like I probably should have threw like maybe that whole
so
little.
that whole runaway. Oh god,
I, I'm not maybe not the whole run because I sectioned it into branches, but I maybe should have threw that branch away.
type shit.
But instead, I trimmed the bad part out and kept the good. But I maybe should have just threw like maybe that whole bud away.
Yeah, it's definitely some shit I done got like that. It wasn't bud right. It was like mildew and shit, but it was just starting like at the end of flower. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So you don't see it. Like you're not like, I need to
yeah,
spray doing it.
that's how mine happened too. And then like it was a super dense genetic. So like when it dried, like the buds that were good, but then I cracked that one. I squeezed on it to see if it was dry, and it just like gave me them spores, and I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, throw that one out, man.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but the ones that were good, the branches that didn't have that shit, bro, like do if you're gonna grow, do it and don't listen to damn. I'm being such a hypocrite. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Florida man. Don't listen to nobody else. Go do it. Whatever the fuck you think growing is your first run, do it and try it. Just do it and make sure you dry it right. Watch 100 videos on drying. Watch the watch everything you can about drying and make sure you dry it right. You can fuck up so much during your first grow, and you probably are gonna fuck up a lot during your first grow. Just get that in your head. But especially if you're trying to grow some of these fancy pants ass genetics that we be talking about and all this, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you might fuck up some much, but it's okay because at the end of the day, as long as if you dry it right and you don't, like you say, you don't bud right, you don't get no mildew, you don't get no bugs in there, good.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. That's why, like, shit, that was my first run. Like, I didn't do it necessarily correctly. Like, I was growing a miracle grow, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like, I was like,
soil
it
mix
was
with
nice.
90% black cow manure. You
Yeah,
know that cheap ass black cow shit manure that you get from whoever the fuck from the cheapest place you can find. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was like 80-90% of my soul with some other shit mixed in, bro. Maybe a little perlite.
right.
Man,
But
shit
I
smell.
had dried that shit right though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's what, like, I
I'm
mean,
talking about I'm throwing in mud
yeah. And I mean, the flavor was there, the high was there.
flavors. Woo, woo.
It's cause nigga would dried that shit correctly for real. And I didn't even know I dried it right. Like I was just like I put my
I
AC
drive.
on the lowest temp so my whole apartment could be like the at the lowest temp. I was just wearing jackets in that bitch while my shit was drying. And then I had a fan blowing intake air into the tent and then I had a inline fan as an exhaust. And I was just like, shit, how I'm gonna do it. And it turned out good. That's how I've been drying ever since.
Yeah. I just I turned the light off and turned the fan against the wall and I dried in the closet and prayed for the best and fucked up some of the buds, but the ones that were good, I was so high.
Yeah,
Granted, I had a fat ass tolerance break before this, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I set that back to zero. But bro, I was so high I had to take a cold shower.
yeah, yeah. I was when I got my very first harvest, it was some African shit. Like I wouldn't necessarily say it was land race, but like it was some shit from Africa. So god,
Mm,
that shit was different for sure. And I was already smoking good, but like it just wasn't nearly that good. Like I was definitely high as fuck for sure, but it wasn't like a super significant high. But it was just like I could tell the difference. Like it just felt so different. Like it actually felt like robust. It lasted a long time. Like it was complex. Like it hit me in different parts of my body and shit like that. Like the THC percentage probably wasn't that high on that particular plant, but like I still felt it. You know what I'm saying? And like it was just like, ah, yeah, this is what real weed is supposed to smoke like. Like, not that I
yeah.
wasn't getting real weed. Like I said, I was smoking pretty good, but goddamn, it I don't know, it wasn't on that level. Even in Miracle Grow, like the weed I was buying wasn't on that level.
The shit I grew was like a bag seed or some like platinum bubble.
Yeah,
So like
that was mine.
it,
Bag tea got from Africa.
but it came out tasting like Kush and chlorine and not chlorine like in a bad way, like in the old weed taste way.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe that was too much domino in there doing that, but it tasted gassy and cushy like bubble, but it had like that chemical, cool, you know what I'm saying, salt water in your nose kind of
type shit.
funk. Um, yeah, I was super high. I rode. I was like, bro, I'm finally smoking again. I'm harvesting my own weed. I was so geeked to smoke my own weed.
Yeah,
Like I gave some to my cousin. He bought some. My girl wanted some, and everybody was like, "Yeah, that was smoking." Man, I rolled me. I got a 5 pack of backwoods, the freshest ones in the store. I said, "Go all the way in the back. Give me that pack." I rolled 5 of the biggest backwoods of my shit because it was all free. I grew it, bro. I smoked like half of it. I was so high.
yeah,
Like I'm talking about, like I couldn't even argue with nobody. I was so blitzed. Like a nigga would be like, "Bro, you gonna tell me LeBron ain't the best basketball player I've ever already, bro? You gotta give me a reason." I'd be like, "Bro, I'm not even finna, nigga, fuck you and LeBron." Like that was that high. Like I couldn't argue with a nigga.
yeah,
Like narcotically high. Like if you'd have never popped the tab, like it felt like I had popped like half a tab and drunk a cold Sprite.
yeah,
Like I was floating.
yeah,
I was like, man, I was so geek. But my girl called me and she was like, I just, I just don't see what this and this and blah blah blah. And I was like, look, man, I ain't even gonna lie. I just brought my tolerance with this shit I grew, bro. I'm so motherfucking high. We gotta start arguing right now. Like, I
yeah,
was like, you win, uncle.
yeah. Okay.
That shit fucked me up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that could be you if you start going, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think more people knock it out of the park. It's probably a statistic. It's probably a proven statistic that more people knock it out the park they first try than that.
yeah.
So,
Cause you be on that shit, like you be like, this shit gotta come out good. I done drop bread on this shit, like I'm doing it for the first time. Like you be on that bitch.
no,
Cause
I say
people
that because
I just need constant care.
when you first start, you don't know all this bullshit that we know. We done got to the point where we done ascended the bullshit and we doing ferments and KNF and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we just, but it is that get stuck in that not that beginner, but that intermediate loop of nectar of the gods, Athena, have some gardens, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo woo. This what I line, this what I use, you know what I'm saying? This will turn out best for me. You know what I'm saying? I use this part and this part and this part, you know what I'm saying? It is like I don't do that shit no more. I didn't even get roped into all this shit. I didn't seen home growers get roped into it. I didn't seen commercial growers, one commercial growers, gray market growers. I didn't see everybody get roped into all that intermediate level bullshit. Like when a nigga just know just enough about this shit to think that he know too much, and they get to using all this shit and doing all this, and they swear it's this, and it's the turbinator making it taste like this. Oh, it's the purpinator. Oh, it's Gucci go blue. You know what I'm saying? It's no,
yeah. I mean,
because you take that
my
shit somewhere else,
perspective,
bro.
I think it's just people being lazy for real. Cause like at that point,
No, because
you basically like you know the basics. Like you know the basics of like what the plant need in order to survive, be healthy, and be good at the end type shit. And instead of goddamn going further and learning about organics and soil biology and microbes and bacteria to really understand that shit, you just be like, I'm gonna go buy some goddamn potassium nitrate, potassium sulfate online and just use that. You know what I'm saying? And then you kind of should have,
everybody not in soil though.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not telling everybody to go be in soil type shit, but basically what I'm saying is like don't cap yourself off and like, all right, I know that the plant need potassium, so I'm gonna just throw potassium at it. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go a little bit further and see like how much potassium it need, how much potassium you need per genetic. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you get that potassium in there and from an organic, input versus using something that's like that's synthetically, bound to like a sulfate or a nitrate or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
that shit not gonna give you the greatest expression, out your plants.
That's what stopped me from using salts, honestly, because like I go to a store and it's like, of course, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for something for my orchid or whatever. Like I was looking for CalMag, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I got CalMag, and everybody thought I was talking about the wrong shit. They was like, yeah, we got CalMag, we got Cal Patty. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It's just saying it's hard to find shit that's like dedicated to that. But not to say that you should probably, you know what I'm saying, go out just pay the premium for all this shit, because that's what I was kind of getting back into about all these products, especially if they marketed to people like us that are doing what we're doing. They're gonna be exorbitantly high for no reason other than the fact that they know I know what you're growing. You know what I'm
We're gonna put the green text on it, man. So it's called.
saying? That's why people be like, "Oh, I just buy the potassium nitrate, just buy the magnesium sulfate, just buy the," you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
in certain instances, it's fine, but in certain instances, it's not. Like, say, I don't want the potassium to be banded to anything. You know what I'm saying? Say, I just want potassium, right?
I mean,
And then you get
it's a good
you
tool. Don't get me wrong. Like it's good for quick fixes, but like if you
may
really
say
just bring
late flower,
it out of your
right?
plants,
Say you in late flower where you really pushing, you know what I'm saying? K, right? You don't exactly want to be adding the excess of nitrogen,
all right.
right? So it's like double-edged sword. So I say that to say with that salt shit, it's like it worked when it worked. And if you figured it out how to get to work for you, bravo. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I think the best way to find something to see how something expresses itself is to grow it in some dirt. Or at least something that's mostly dirt. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that? Hey, that's you know, some pest and you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm on it. I understand, but I think that's the way to roll. You know what I'm saying? When you got a healthy soil, I don't really see too much pest pressure. I really don't experience much. If you're being clean, and you know what I'm saying, you're not wearing your tennis shoes from in the garden outside and shit inside, you know, like change up. Like wear a hairnet, I ain't gonna say a hairnet, you know what I'm saying? Wear a cap or something. You know, but you know what I'm saying, just be vigilant of what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I'll go back and forth from indoor gardens to inside gardens and shit like that. And you know,
I mean, yeah, that's across the board though. That's soil, DWC, goddamn. Whether you're using drip lines, like no matter how you going, goddamn. Yeah,
people swear they can't tell a difference. And okay, I get it. It's like I've had really good hydro, I've had really good cocoa, I've had really good soil. I can't tell a difference. If I didn't tell you what I was growing, you couldn't tell the difference, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
I could tell the difference.
I've had some guys that were knocking it out the park in hydro, and some strains were good, and some strains just completely fell flat in hydro. I don't know if they were just all feeding the same thing, the same line, the same product. You know what I'm saying? But some strains just fell flat in hydro, versus others still kind of shined a little bit. I knew that would be better in soil, but you know what I'm saying? Some strains still kind of shine through even in hydro. I've never had like the creme de la creme hydro, so I can't say. But I will say if it's true that most of the people that were growing back in the day don't grow anymore, or they've got like private brands where they charge people a lot for shit now because they doing it the old school way. if everybody's, you know what I'm saying, growing in hydro or doing this, you know what I'm saying, or growing in cocoa, you know what I'm saying, and people are like, oh, the weed ain't the same, the weed, the flavor. Like it'd be like one bag and 100 that really got some taste on it, right? If you really in the trap, bro, you will see bowls all day go this bad, what's this? You can open and smell 100 bags, and probably like one out of 100 for real got like that real deal taste to it, that smell, that hit.
Yeah,
But you'll find a million of them that's just garbage. That's just some old shit.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of shit out there that ain't smoking.
And that's these are these niggas telling you, oh, I can get the same smoke out of hydro, I can get the same shit out of the cocoa, I can get the and you know what I'm saying, you selling the weed and it look good, but it ain't smoking on nothing. It don't taste like nothing when I'm burning it.
Yeah, and I had some great hydro, some great cocoa, some great Rockwood. I done had all that shit, bro. It don't nothing smoke like some good organic. You know, I don't necessarily buy the term living soil, but when people put that on their jars, that shit smoking, boy. That shit smoking. I ain't never had no shit that a nigga put living soil on a jar and it was boof.
I mean, you can ask my motherfucking roly polies if I got living soil, man. You can ask my worms if I got living soil. So I mean,
I mean, I just all soil is living. If it's soil, it's gonna have some life in it, whether it's bacteria, microbes, yeah, down worms, gnats, whatever the fuck. Like it's gonna have some life in it. So I'm just like, why even put living soil? Like it's just kind of it's redundant.
yeah. I don't try. I try not. I moved away from it. I just don't. I say what I got in my soul, man. Just it is like I feel like living, but like you said, it's kind of redundant. So it looks like a buzzword, like organic grass fed beef. Like
Yeah,
them all,
like it's the same shit.
most cows eat. Well, I guess not all cows eat grass. Some of them just eat corn and bullshit. But
Yeah, I mean that's one thing, but like that's like saying I don't know, like you get a bag of kale and it got organic on it, like that don't mean nothing.
you know, so it just be what it be. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, just start growing. I would say just get some soil, get some organic, get a bag of organic soil, get you a couple 1 gallon pots, man, and just start growing. But you know what I'm saying? Do it in whatever medium you want to do, but just start growing. And it's like if you grow in cocoa, I think cocoa is great. I think cocoa is excellent, right? But when I grew in cocoa, the flavor was not as good compared to any strains that I grew in just like soil. Like if if you're grading flavor in terms of like saturation, like color, right?
Mm,
From 0 to 100, something can either be like not saturated, like it's completely faded out, like, or it can be super saturated. Like the difference between like strawberry milk, like that pale pink, red strawberry, like whitish pink,
mm,
versus like a licorice red, like deep red. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Cocoa be like a 50-50. Like it really wants to be whatever it is, but you're not gonna get there. It's real close. It's like 60%. And it's like when you smoking weed, it's like, well, I'll just smoke a little bit more of it and I get that flavor and effect, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be good, but cocoa is like 60% expression to me. You'll get about 60% expression of whatever you're trying to grow.
Yeah,
Soil can be anywhere from like 80 to 100. I feel like even if you like kind of mess up in soil, like I should eat more of this, I should eat more of this. Like it's still gonna be like 80% saturation of what that strain should be and taste like. Versus if you really knock it out of the park with soil, it's gonna be like this is what this strain tastes like, and you maxing it out.
Yeah,
I guess if we going on that same scale, hydro got a ceiling. It got like you can get high with hydro, but you can get like 80%. Like 80% is hydro's like ceiling.
yeah. I wouldn't even say 80 for real. I would be like 70, but
I
like
say that because I know I haven't had the best hydro. I've had good hydro, great hydro even, but I haven't had the best. So I won't say that. But hydro can probably get up to like 80% fulfillment if you're talking about like expression or something. And
yeah,
that's enough for some people. That's enough, right? Because like I said, soil can be like 80 to 100. But you don't think it's hydro. I say hydro like 75.
yeah. That's
Even good hydro is just still never touching like even decently grown soil.
right.
To me, that's my preference.
Yeah,
Some people prefer it some
that's
way.
been my experience too.
All of this is me. I'm speaking for me. I can't speak for nobody else. I can't say that's the definitive way to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to try it to see. But I say try it because, like, say you just hell bent on trying cocoa, right? Get you one bag of Fox Farm Ocean Forest, whatever Happy Frog, and mix it with some Perlite Roots organic, any organic soil mix, right? Anything that's not like for raised beds, I think raised bed soil will be a little bit too much. But any organic potting soil mix with a little perlite in it for like whatever. I think if you do that and do it side by side, grow the same strain, pop two of the same seed, you know what I'm saying, or clones if you got them, right? If you want to do a true side by side and grow the same strain. I think if you do it in a 1 gallon, you should do it with you really shouldn't have to do too much. You might not even need to amend if you're not getting that plant very big if you don't veg for a long time.
Yeah,
If you're doing a short veg, I think that 1 gallon, run them side by side and see. And dry them, grow them the same way, dry them the same way. Hell, use the same nutrients, you goddamn if you want to. But see if you don't see a difference, right?
yeah,
Start growing. And if you want to do cocoa, you want to do hydro, do that. And get it under your belt. But I say do 1 gallon. Get you a bag of soil to be enough for a couple gallons, but just do one plant. Take you a clone or something. Man, I knocked this out the park. This my and grow it in soil and see. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like, hold on, this shit different, and you may not like the difference. You may think it's not worth it, but try it.
hmm hmm.
We on the second leg of the episode for real, and we still ain't touched on like the main. What we talking about?
Well, this I think we should end this one here and start up another one because it's only 5 minutes left on this
Oh
one.
yeah, damn. Well, I've been yapping on this hoe. We gave him a long episode.
Yeah, shit, I'm in this on the next
This
one.
hoe low key might be a .5 for real.
What you mean?
This hoe might be like 4.5.
Oh, type shit. Yeah, it could be.
Nah, it could be his own standalone episode too.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
But yeah,
All right, I'm gonna send you the link.
bet.